8 out of 10 retirees claim Social Security before their full retirement age. And most of them didn't run a single number before they did it. They just saw the button that said Apply Now and clicked it because the check felt smaller with every month they waited, and that felt like losing money. It's not. It's the opposite. By the time most of them figure that out, they've already locked in a smaller payment for the rest of their life. No do-over. No appeal. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what age makes sense for your situation, and the mistake that quietly costs the average early claimer over $100,000 in lifetime benefits might already be the decision sitting on your desk right now. If you want one real retirement mistake broken down like this every week, hit subscribe. It's free, and I don't pad these with fluff. Here's the thing nobody explains to you before you claim. Social Security isn't designed to reward whoever files first. It's designed to pay out roughly the same lifetime total no matter when you claim, assuming you live an average lifespan. Claim early, you get smaller checks for longer. Claim later, you get bigger checks for less time. The Social Security Administration's own actuarial tables build that trade-off in on purpose. So why do most people still claim at 62, the earliest possible age? A lot of it comes down to fear that the money won't be there. Fear of missing out on checks while you're still healthy enough to enjoy them. That fear is understandable. It's also expensive. A widely cited Boston College Center for Retirement Research study found that the majority of retirees who claimed at 62 would have come out ahead financially by waiting, many of them by tens of thousands of dollars. This isn't a fringe opinion. It's what happens when you actually run the math instead of going with your gut. 1. Your benefit grows by roughly 8% for every year you delay past full retirement age. That's not a typo, and it's not a market return you're hoping for. It's guaranteed by law, up until age 70. If your full retirement age is 67 and your benefit there is $2,000 a month, waiting until 70 pushes that to roughly $2,480 a month. For life, no stock index has ever guaranteed you that. 2. Claiming at 62 locks in a permanent cut, not a temporary one. If your full retirement age is 67, claiming at 62 doesn't shave off a few dollars. It cuts your monthly check by about 30%, permanently. That reduction doesn't go away once you catch up or once the market recovers. It follows you for the rest of your life, and it follows your spouse too if they're claiming a spousal benefit off your record. 3. The break-even age is earlier than most people think, usually around 78 to 80. A lot of retirees assume they'd have to live to 95 for delaying to pay off. In most cases, the crossover point where the bigger, later check catches up to the smaller, earlier one lands in your late 70s. With today's life expectancy for a 65-year-old averaging into the mid-80s, more than half of retirees will live past that break-even point. Quick one before I keep going. Drop your current age in the comments below. I actually read these, and it tells me what to cover next, whether that's spousal strategy, survivor benefits, or the tax side of this. 4. Claiming early can quietly increase your taxes in retirement. Up to 85% of your Social Security benefit can become taxable if your combined income crosses certain thresholds. Claim early and pair it with other income, a part-time job, an IRA withdrawal, and you can push more of that Social Security check into the taxable zone every single year for years longer than someone who waited. 5. If you're married, an early claim can cut what your spouse gets for the rest of their life too. Survivor benefits are generally based on the higher earner's benefit amount. If the higher earner claims early and passes away first, the surviving spouse often gets stuck with that reduced amount for the remainder of their own life, sometimes decades. This is the one people regret most, and it's usually the one nobody explained to them in advance. But here's what nobody tells you. This isn't really a math problem. It's a longevity bet dressed up as a math problem. The right age to claim depends less on some universal formula and more on your health, your family history, whether you're still working, and whether you have other income to bridge the gap while you wait. Someone in poor health with no other savings might genuinely be better off claiming at 62. Someone in good health with a pension or savings to lean on for a few years is often leaving real money on the table by not waiting. The mistake isn't claiming early. The mistake is claiming early or late without ever running your own numbers. Actionable takeaway. Get your actual numbers. Create a My Social Security account at ssa.gov and pull your estimated benefit at 62. At full retirement age, and at 70. Don't guess the difference between estimate and reality can be hundreds of dollars a month. Calculate your personal break-even age, not the generic one. Divide the extra amount you'd get by waiting into the benefit you'd give up by waiting, and compare that number to your family's typical life expectancy. If you're married, model both claiming strategies together before either of you files, because the decision the higher earner makes can affect the survivor benefit for decades. This is the one step people skip most, and it's the one that could matter most. The single biggest idea here: claiming Social Security isn't about grabbing the check as soon as it's offered. It's a permanent decision about how much money you and your spouse have for the rest of your lives. Every week, I break down one retirement decision like this one that's quietly costing real people real money. If you don't want to be the next story sitting in my inbox, subscribe now. It's free, and it might be the highest ROI click you make all year. If you want to go deeper on the spousal side of this, watch the video on your screen now. It walks through exactly how survivor benefits get calculated and the claiming order that protects the lower earning spouse.